What sets a great player apart from a legend is his ability to bounce back from pain, doubt, and, above all, failure. Lionel Messi wasn't always recognized as the football legend the world admires today, especially after that World Cup match against Egypt. Down 2-0, Argentina seemed all but eliminated, but this team never ceases to impress, despite moments of lapses. They came back against Egypt and won the match 3-2 on an equalizer by Lionel Messi and a goal in stoppage time by Enzo Fernandez.
Racing back as fast as they can!
It was simply that the Barcelona legend was unable to carry his national team in the same way as his idol Maradona, who had won the 1986 World Cup while being named the tournament's best player. Maradona's shadow never left Messi and had become a hindrance to him, even leading him to make a decision that would change his fate. 2016 Copa America Final, Argentina versus Chile. The match had been very intense, but the players were giving everything they had. The score had been 0-0 for 120 minutes when a penalty shootout came into play. Messi comes out on the spot, he shoots the ball, and misses. This miss would not be just an ordinary one. It is a burden. A few minutes later, they lose the game, and the player was heartbroken, crying profusely. Devastated as he was, he announced his exit from the Argentine team following a series of 4 defeats in finals matches. Indeed, he has had 4 losses in final matches since 2007, defeated 3-0 by Brazil, the 2014 World Cup, a defeat 1-0 against Germany at extra time, the 2015 Copa America, defeated by Chile via penalties, and the 2016 Copa America, also defeated by Chile via penalties. For one to have done everything he can to win international trophies and become part of legends in this continent, a player would not blame him. Legends are never broken by a defeat, rather, it makes them stronger. This is what has happened to Messi. He returns stronger than before, to break the jinx that has been haunting him. He now plays in an Argentine team like never before, with Di Maria, Martinez, Otamendi, and Romero being the leaders. This team had an impeccable journey to meet Brazil in the finals, where they won 1-0 with Di Maria scoring the only goal in the match. It is the first time that Lionel Messi won an important trophy with the senior national team. It is one of the historic moments that he had dreamt about all along. We're seeing a much more uninhibited Messi, and the player's sense of giving his all for his country is growing stronger. After every match, the team becomes a force to be reckoned with, making headlines around the world. With the rise of new players like Enzo Fernandez, De Paul, McAllister, and Lisandro Martinez, this Argentine team is becoming the villain the world wants to see defeated, but that's without counting on its soldiers. Yes, this team has made Messi their leader, and fights like dogs on the field just to put him in the spotlight, and that's what makes the difference. Lionel Messi is one of the most technically gifted and decisive players in the world of football. Even the slightest opening can be fatal to the opponent. That's the strength of this Argentine team. The squad doesn't ask their captain to drop back defensively or apply pressure, which allows him to conserve his energy solely for attacking plays, knowing what a lethal weapon he is. And guess what? It's paid off. After winning the 2021 Copa America, he tied with Luis Diaz for the title of top scorer with 4 goals and led the tournament in assists with 5. This makes him the best player of the tournament. After that, the momentum was unstoppable. Finalissima 2022, Argentina versus Italy, the champions of the Copa America and Euro, compete for the title of the best national team of the year. The final results was 3-0 for Argentina, including 2 assists from Messi. It looks like people finally pay attention to the change happening in the player. He becomes stronger and more decisive in spite of his age. This is the time for the World Cup 2022, the last trophy he has to get to be able to be mentioned next to another legendary player of Argentine national team, Maradona. During the World Cup, there is something new. Now you feel that Argentine team wants something badly. You can feel it how they play. You know that their goal is to help Messi win the tournament and the trophy, because Messi himself is equally determined. However, the tournament starts badly. Argentina loses against Saudi Arabia. Even though Messi scored the first goal with a penalty kick, the rest of the team lost its advantage and lost the game with the result 2-1. It was a surprise for everyone. People did not expect such an outcome at all, considering they were already sure about elimination. But losing the match actually brought them into contention, as they went on to beat Mexico and Poland 2-0 each, making their way to the round of 16, and after that, there was nothing anyone could do against them. They won 2-1 against Australia before having to play one of the hardest games in the history of football against the Netherlands. The match is still remembered for many reasons, including 18 yellow cards and 1 red card, which was an astonishing match. However, the match turned around immediately when Weghorst scored the equalizer in stoppage time after his team had been down by 2 goals. Nevertheless, Argentina managed to win the match through penalties thanks to great performance by Martinez, and their journey went on as the team crushed Croatia 3-0 and reached the finals where they would meet France. It was a second opportunity for revenge against the French squad, which had sent them to the exit doors in the round of 16 stage, a French team boosted by a promising young player named Kylian Mbappé. The game started well for Argentina, which asserted its supremacy and determination to lift the cup in style. Consequently, the Argentinians established a 2-0 advantage through a penalty by Lionel Messi and a goal by Di Maria through an excellent counterattack. All seemed to be going well, but not knowing about that boy who had created all the trouble in 2018 and returned in the same spirit by scoring 2 goals in 2 minutes.
To get the game back on. Gets the return!
The game was back on, but Messi had not given up, making the scoreline 4-3. In the 118th minute of the game, France fought back by scoring a goal by Mbappé from a penalty, giving him a hat-trick in the final and ensuring that he earns his place among football legends, especially from this tournament. The game went into penalties where the game ended through Gonzalo Montiel's penalty shot, ensuring that his team takes home the much sought-after cup. It's a free Messi who, after so much hard work and so many losses, finally has a World Cup in his hands. Argentina ends the tournament having won everything, with Lionel Messi being the top scorer and playmaker of the tournament, having scored 7 goals and providing 3 assists. Outstanding, but wait, it gets even better. 2026 World Cup. Something's changing again. Messi is no longer just a technical genius. He has become pure intelligence. Every pass is calculated. Every move is anticipated. He doesn't run like he used to, but he thinks faster than anyone else. And in this World Cup, he's phenomenal. He's already scored 8 goals, and on top of that, the records keep piling up. He's become the tournament's all-time leading scorer with 21 goals, the tournament's all-time leading assist provider with 9 assists, and the player with the most World Cup appearances in history with 31 matches played, the king of this World Cup. Lionel Messi isn't just breaking records, he's redefining what it means to be great. His legacy goes beyond the numbers. It's a lesson. Failures don't destroy you, they build you up, and returning to the national team is simply the best decision Lionel Messi has ever made in his football career. From pain to immortality, Messi isn't just a legend, he's proof that the greatest stories always begin with failure.